Have your blocks on the tallest setting. You can leave your mat where it is. We're fine here. And then bring your left leg forward. We've been working right leg back first. And then step your right knee back as far as you can and straighten your left leg. Now you may be way up here, and that's fine. But if you can get yourself deeper into the splits pose just right at the beginning, go to your current end range in splits and have your hands on the blocks for this work because we're going to mess around with it. So if you're all the way to the floor, awesome. And you can still find this work here too. So even if your butt's all the way on the floor, breathe and pull your left heel towards your right knee. Feel how that squares your hips with the short edge of your mat. And then push your foot and your back knee away from each other. Notice how that makes you want to open your hips to the right, but maybe it gets you lower to the floor. That's why people do that. That's why it's a habit to open your hips to get lower, okay? And then pull your left heel towards your right knee, square your hips, and then push your left heel away from your right knee. Feel that glorious, I'm so flexible feeling. And then again, pull left heel to right knee. Okay, now keep your hips square-ish to the short edge of your mat and push your left heel to the left and your right knee to the right. And then pull your left heel to the midline and your right knee to the midline. Just feel the different activation in the hips there. So push heel to the left, knee to the right. Pull heel to the midline, knee to the midline. Good. And then just hold here for a moment. Take a breath. Think about sending the tailbone long. And then we'll get more chances at that, so don't worry. Push into your hands, walk your left foot back, and we'll switch sides. So walk your right foot forward and slide into your current kind of end range for splits pose. And at the beginning of the exercise, it will be different than it will be at the end. So have no fear. Things can improve. Okay, so keep your hands on your blocks to support you as needed, but pull the right heel towards the left knee. And then push the right heel forward and the left knee back. Pull the right heel towards the left knee. And then push the right heel forward and the left knee back. One more time, pull. And then push. Okay, good. Now, pull the two together. And then push the right heel to the right and the left knee to the left. And then pull the two to the midline. And then push right heel to the right, left knee to the left. And then pull both to the midline. One more time, push out and pull in. And then take a few breaths in your new and shiny Hanumanasana. Breathe. Okay, push into your hands. Bring your right leg back. Set your blocks just to the sides of your mat so that you can fold your mat up again. This time, halfway will do. Just one fold of the mat will be fine. And grab your blanket. Ta-da! Here we come. Here we come. Okay, and bring your right knee to your mat. Set your blocks up again for blanket slides. So we already did this with the back shin up the wall. Okay, so you will likely have more range here because the back knee is not bent, which means that these tissues don't start out already lengthened, so you may get farther forward. So don't let it shock you. Okay, bring your left heel to the blanket and slide the blanket forward, straighten the left leg. Bring your blocks in so that they support you. And then you are just going to slide the blanket forward. You can walk the blocks with you as you go. Slide the blanket forward only as far as you can, then control the pull back. Okay, now slide the blanket forward. Maybe you don't need the blocks, because if you don't use the blocks, then you truly know that you are controlling this movement with the muscles of your hips. Push the blanket forward, maybe sink deeper, and pull the blanket back. Push the blanket forward. And pull the blanket back. Okay. Push the blanket forward. Come into your Hanumanasana. Okay, and maybe your fingertips are on the floor, maybe your fingertips are on your blocks. Try to be up nice and tall. And then as if you could pull the blanket towards you, but don't go anywhere. Just do an isometric drawing back of the left heel. Maybe you can support yourself here. Maybe you bring your arms overhead. So even if you're not all the way down, you can be strong here. You don't have to rest your hips on the floor to be powerful here. 2 more breaths. And then maybe you need a little assistance on the way back up. Maybe not. Drag the blanket in. Bring the left knee down. And bring the right heel to the blanket. So use the blocks as needed for your own mental security. Straighten the right knee. Okay, now slide the blanket forward, using the blocks or not. Go only as far as you can control the slide back. Yeah. And then slide forward. Inhale. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, slide forward. Last one. Exhale, slide back. Okay. Inhale and slide forward. This is the one where we stay. So fingertips or hands to blocks or fingertips to floor. Be nice and tall here. And then as if you could slightly drag the blanket back with your right heel. Dig your right heel into the floor and pull your hips a little more square. And maybe use that power to bring the arms up overhead and breathe. Pushing the legs into the floor like you could leap like Hanuman away from the floor. Strong through the legs. And then maybe you need a little assistance to get out of that end range, or maybe not. Drag the right heel back and bring both knees to your mat. Set your blocks out of the way. Bring your head to the blanket. Sit your hips back. Child's pose.